How's it going, you amazing legends? Welcome back, guys. So, feel like absolute hell today. Figured just do a short video for you guys of my setup. That way you guys get at least some content from me today. I've been so freaking busy and exhausted with appointments and everything. It's just been unreal. And I'm sorry I haven't been getting the gaming content out to you guys like I want to. Life is kicking my ass. It really is. But I wanted to go through a little setup, maybe help some people out, understand, if they want to get into content creation, something they can do. So, let's start off with the headphones. Got a nice set of SteelSeries, excellent, good audio. Always got to have yourself a nice vacuum or fan. Make sure everything's nice and clean, looking good. Got random notebooks, keeping everything going. You never know those horror games that you need to take good notes with and everything. Running all the audio through a Wave XLR, the Shure MV7X model. Great microphone, absolutely love it. Has good audio quality, do a few things on OBS to get it running right. Awesome fucking piece. Always got my knife in case I have to open packages or anything like that, or maybe just dig out the nails, looking fancy. Attachments, all that. Keycap puller, must have to keep these freaking keys nice and shiny. Extended microphone for the VR system, gotta have it. Unfortunately, I lost my Antlion microphone. That's the thing I was wanting to find to be able to do some VR content for you guys as best I could. Got PlayStation controller. Always great to have one in case you got a few games that just run so much smoother, especially like Elden Ring or stuff like that. Controller's excellent for them. Got the Valve Index controllers. Awesome. I absolutely love these controllers. The finger tracking is unmatched by anybody. The headset itself, well, that's a different story at times. We've got the dual 27-inch 1440p monitors. We got the Insta360 4K camera. Great camera, absolutely love it. Not overly expensive. Great piece of equipment to have. And if you go without a camera, that's awesome too. So many creators I know freaking go without it and they do excellent. Elgato light, must have. They work so well. You've got your software that you can use to change the light tone on your computer, so you don't have to even touch the light after you get it hooked up. Awesome thing. Unfortunately, I don't have a second one, so I'm using a weird little light I used to use in my paranormal investigating days. Great little light. Does the job for the green screen. Excelente. So we're running a 4080 Super, which I was wanting to build my dream PC. This is back before I became disabled, so I saved up. Couldn't afford the 4080 Super at the time I got it. Was actually MSRP, so that was excellent. I freaking love that. We're running the X870E Tomahawk MSI motherboard. Great motherboard, little on the pricey side, so if you're wanting to get into content creation, whether streaming or whatever, I'd say go with a little bit of a cheaper motherboard, maybe $120, $130 motherboard to start with. This one was around $300 and something. Like I said, I was trying to build my dream PC, so that's why the parts in here are a little higher end. We got the Lee & Lee AIO, which gives me the monitor screen for my CPU temps, my RAM percentile, my GPU temps, which I absolutely need because in here we'll run the 9950X, not the 3D variant. I wish I could have got it, but it wasn't out when I got this one. I have the full blackout build in here except for, my RAM, which is the G-Skill 64 gigs of DDR5 6000. Great to have for a lot of games because, oh my god, when I'm playing Star Citizen, anything under 32 gigs is just, so many issues. But yes, this was a pre-built from Build Redux. I love Build Redux. They are a great company. I had a fan in here that went out I think almost 6 months after, which was a Cooler Master fan. But I called them up and I was like, hey, I have an issue with my fan, it's not working. And they're like, well, send us a video so we know what's going on. And 2 days later they shipped me out a new fan. Freaking amazing company, love them. But these are aftermarket parts, except for the 4080. I changed out the motherboard, the RAM, and the CPU, and the AIO cooler. I still have all that stuff. This was originally a 14900K, and we all know what happened with the 14900Ks. And the AIO originally was a Cool Master. I went with the Lee & Lee because I like the blackout build, and it just gives a lot better airflow for the high-end CPUs. And I just love the little monitor system right there. That's a closer look at that. It's so freaking awesome. You can customize your design setup on it. I still need to get some Lee & Lee fans in here to match it, which, I mean, they're about 80 bucks roughly, depending on which ones you go with. And if you want the reverse fans or stuff like that to keep the aesthetic, mirror fans or anything, I mean, Lee & Lee's got a whole crap ton of different fan setups. Just know if you go with this particular one, you're going to have some weird cabling, because this type of motherboard is kind of janky with all its ports. It's great. It works excellent for me. I mean, I need a little bit bigger so I can get that third fan in there, because yeah, definitely need that airflow in there. I mean, thankfully, the way I have it set up, even with my GPU overclocked, and my CPU thankfully is standard, but it still seems to keep the temperature with that Lee & Lee on there roughly around 40 to 50, which is awesome, because that's kind of unheard of most of the time with high-end CPUs. But hey, I managed it, which is cool. But yeah, absolutely love this setup I built. It took me a long time to actually get it built up. So for anybody getting into content creation, just remember, don't rush everything on it. Just slowly build your setup to your dream setup, because crap's expensive even more nowadays. I would have went with the 4090 in here. I didn't have the extra grand to put into it, and this setup already costs a hefty amount. It was over 3,000 when I originally had the original setup in here. And yeah, it's expensive to build your dream PC. It really is. But just remember, if you're going with a gaming / editing machine, don't go with anything Threadripper. Threadripper is a workstation, not really a gaming. So I could honestly say, if you're just wanting to game and stuff like that, you know, the 7800X3D, still an excellent choice from AMD. Intel, personally, with how the 13th and 14th gens have gone, I kind of stay away from Intel. But if you're an Intel person, I mean, go for it. They probably fixed the instability issues by now, hopefully. I don't know, I haven't really kept up with them on that. But AMD's pretty solid with it. And if you're looking for, you know, a cheap graphics card that actually performs pretty good, AMD definitely has that with the Radeon series. I mean, a lot of people are NVIDIA through and through, which is fine. It's just, it's going to come at a cost on your wallet. It really is. And they have a, I guess the highest equivalent for AMD would be close to my 4080, which is the trying to remember, it's like the 7900X TX or something like that. I can't fully remember. I would have went with it, but I didn't fully get that at the time, so I went with the NVIDIA. I mean, hey, I got it MSRP at the time, which is pretty unheard of, but still, I was like, yes, that's a deal. I'm gonna take it before that card goes to like $1,500 friggin' dollars. And sure shit it all did. But yeah, it's, I mean, pretty much bare essentials. Elgato Wave XLR is a great piece. It comes with great software to be able to change out, you know, how you have your loadout for your audio on your desktop or anything. I guess I could show you guys this. So great program, Wavelink, allows you to set up all your audio audio setups. So I have my microphone on a different audio that I can change at any period of time. Steam, I can change my audio setup there, music on a different track setup, and my web browser. So it makes it easier to be able to turn down individual volume sets, which is awesome. And it integrates very well into OBS, which OBS, free software, excellent thing to get. And there's me on a little camera right there. But yeah, I use my desktop audio, music players, my Opera setup, and my Shure mic all on that. I can also set up to where I have multiple mics. So whenever I'm using the VR mic, I could just come up here, hide the Shure mic, and no volume will come through on that, just the VR mic, which is great. I absolutely love this software. For free software, it is absolutely amazing. It works so freaking well. That's about it, man. I mean, it's great setup to do. You got different scenes that you can transition to for streaming and stuff like that. Your start screens, all that. You can do cool little backgrounds using either Stream Elements or Streamlabs, or, you know, all kinds of different stuff. So I absolutely love it. It's a great little thing. You can change your delay timers like I did with my fade right there. I mean, it's all right here. I do 4800 milliseconds, and that's what causes the cinematic delay change, which is awesome. I love that. It's so cool. So great editing software to go with would be DaVinci Resolve. Now I have the Studio Edition because my investment of buying it benefited me more than just, you know, having the free system. You can use it for free, has a bunch of great setups to it, but there were some features that I needed that were on, you know, the pay side. And once you pay for DaVinci Resolve, it is yours. This isn't like Adobe or anything like that. Once you buy this software, 100% yours, any update, anytime, and I absolutely love it. DaVinci Resolve has been an amazing editing software. It is coming up pretty heavily compared to what it used to be, and it is a great competitor to the Adobe softwares. But alright guys, yeah, that's my setup. That's some of the softwares and stuff that I actually use, and I don't know, I'm so freaking happy that I was finally able to get this. It's not my full dream setup, but it's pretty freaking close, and I can't complain. I mean, I know a lot of people are still running, you know, 1080 Ti's or 2060s and or 2080s and stuff like that, but hey, I mean, I worked my butt off as a welder to be able to even afford 90% of this stuff, and unfortunately with the disability issues that kicked in, it kind of crushed a lot, and it's made content creation extremely difficult. But I'm trying to get videos out to you guys. Hopefully I can get more gaming videos out to you guys. Feel kind of bad that I haven't been able to get those out, and that I've had to drop down to 1 video a week. It sucks, but I'm hoping to, in that time frame, eventually get backlogged on videos and be able to push more days out to you guys, so you have more content to watch and look at my ugly mug. It's about all I got for you guys. If you guys like the video, like, subscribe, you know, all that jazz. But as always, stay awesome, legends. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!